Through the American Rescue Plan, about $287 million of it will go to the Guam Department of Education. GDOE Superintendent Jon Fernandez spoke with Congressman Michael San Nicolas to discuss where the department stands in terms of the budget for the upcoming school year. The congressman recently wrote a letter to Budget Chair Senator San Agustin defending the department and urging San Agustin to not reduce their local budget just because they've received a significant amount of federal funds.
He wanted to know, how we were doing in terms of the expenditures of the federal funds, what we were using it for, what our strategy was to use the funds going forward to help our kids return to school.
Fernandez says when asked about the local budget situation, he informed the congressman that their biggest concern is determining whether or not there will be commitment by the government to meet the maintenance of effort requirements needed in order to access the federal funds.
That maintenance of effort does set forth the formula for calculating the minimum level of support that needs to be appropriated to the department.
If the legislature decides to cut down the local funding, GDOE will be forced to rely mainly on federal funding. This not only means less money for the school year, but unfunded areas that have been neglected have a lesser chance of being addressed.
Our facilities repairs and other items that we've had to address.
Fernandez said that when it comes to the federal funding, there's one thing he wants to make clear.
That's where Congress put in that specific requirement for maintenance of effort, and it said, look, the intent here is not to use these funds to just replace funds that were lost, but really it's a partnership where they're looking for a local commitment to maintain a level of support for our schools, and the federal funding will then come on top of it. So we can get our kids back to school.
He adds that the federal funding, in addition to the local budget, is a critical part of GDOE's reopening strategy. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matanani.